Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of 3 between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Junior Guerra will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, last game he gave up 6 earned runs. So this game, obviously, if he can cut it in half to 3 earned runs, it's going to be an improvement on his performance. So let's see how he executes early in the game.
In now is John Jay, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, John Jay.
First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, it's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching 2 teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Kyle Schwarber.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the first base line. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Here's Chris Bryant now, trying to get him started again following the double play. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Arcia is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. A 0 for the Cubs to start the game. The Brewers coming to bat next. You're watching MLB Network. John Lackey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, how I'd categorize this guy, I'd say he's a very reliable major league pitcher. Last year, ERA under 3.5, but he's consistent. What you see is what you get. He gives you innings, and he takes the ball for you.
Standing in, Jonathan Villar.
Leading off for the
He'll lead
Brewers.
things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Baseman, Jonathan Villar.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lackey ready with the 1-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Zobrist has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Into the box now, Hernan Perez. His matchup numbers with John Lackey. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Zobrist is there. Throw to first gets him, and Lackey looks to be in control here. There are 2 away.
Batting third, left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Here's Ryan Braun now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Braun awaiting the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hayward is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
The windup and the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the 0-2. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Another try at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
All right, here's how the Brewers line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Into the windup and the pitch. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now that's a swing you want to put in your memory bank. He got off to a slow start here in April, but that's something to build on. And if he can continue to move forward, we'll see him get the average up soon.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And that misses, ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 1-0 delivery. Right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's a tough one right there. If that falls at somebody, probably a double play. But as a result, it's one of those seeing eye singles. Just found the hole.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Oh, they're playing small ball this inning, Matt. Back-to-back singles.
Pitcher number 41, John Lackey.
In now, John Lackey. Bunting here is Lackey, and he gets it down. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cubs lead this one 1-0. Now to the plate, Eric Timms, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs.
Third baseman.
And down at third base, Chris Bryant. You talk about a tall drink of water. He knocks down everything. He's got the arm strength to play deep. He's got the good hands to catch the ball. But I think it's amazing to be that tall and force him to have to hit the ball over you.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6th, center fielder, Keon Broxton.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Lackey gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Now batting, Addison Russell. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Addison Russell.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, John Jay, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in for his second at bat, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
He pulls this one into right. Perez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here it comes. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at bat.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul. One out, nobody on. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number two.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Junior Guerra. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. 1-2. Here it comes. Here's one hit softly down the line in left. Foul. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Man, I like this at bat from the pitcher here. You know, he could have mailed it in. He had 2 outs. He walks to the plate, but now he's making him work. Gotta love that.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after him being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
0-2, here it comes. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's a high pop-up. Shaw is there for it. 1 away.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys, but if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Braun will wait on it, and that's out number 2.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got to battle. But that was the case here as he battled back and got a hit down 0-2.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward, as he loops under the ball and pops it up. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're up 1-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
In now, Hernan Perez. He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Rizzo is there for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Digging in to try it again, Ryan Braun. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Rounded down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. A strong inning that time out of John Lackey, and he's got himself a 1-0 lead. Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras.
Leading off for the
He's
Cubs,
in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Wilson Contreras.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. popped up. Timms is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Pitcher number 41.
So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. Ready for another chance? John Lackey comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. One run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Addison Russell is on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The 3-2 one more time. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets foul. The next 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Perez ranging forward. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Digging in, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here it comes on 1-1. Off speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. VR ranging into the outfield, and the inning is over. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now in the box, Eric Timms. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And this will be fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1 from Big John. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with one swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row. Back.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, all even at 1 apiece. Ready for another shot now. John Jay. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled back. The 0-1 on its way. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Broxton's under it. He's got it one away.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder Kyle Schwarber.
Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Perez is there. 2 gone.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cubs are down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Orlando.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Now that's a nice base hit right there. Don't overlook this guy just because he's down at the bottom of the order. He's a pretty good hitter.
Junior Guerra.
Into the box now, Junior Guerra. Now a bunt attempt here. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
The batter, second baseman Jonathan
Striding in once again,
Villar.
Jonathan Villar. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. Oh no, he totally missed it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, the bad news is he botched what looked like a routine fly ball. The good news is the runner wasn't able to advance any further than first base, so that's a play that should have been made, but at least it wasn't more than a one-base error.
Standing in now, Hernan Perez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
When it rains, it pours sometimes, and it's a downpour right now. First an error and now a pass ball. They really need to clean it up and start taking care of the baseball.
Second and third here, 1 man out. And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are 2 gone now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Cubs have decided to
All
challenge
right, we'll
the
take
previous
one last
play.
look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter ruled safe.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
There's that tight slider right there, just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
That's 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Digging in once again, Jason Hayward. A hit in 2 tries so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. High in the air out to center field. Broxton is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, a double play. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin. All tied at 1-1. Digging in to try it again, Eric Timms. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And that's too high, ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. That one's in there. 3-1. 3-1. Here it is. And this is fouled back and out of play. A swinging bunt to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Digging in and looking for more, Travis Shaw. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. On its way is pitch number 75. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box, Keon Broxton. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1 from Big John. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Oh, man, I talk about frustrated. You're down 0-2 with this guy. You know he's got 4 pitches in his back pocket. You just don't know which one he's going to throw.
The 0-2 home. Swing and a ball hit deep down the left field line, but that'll be a loud foul ball.
Oh, he got a 2-strike breaking ball up in the zone. He fouled it off. I don't know. Maybe that was a ball he could have handled a little bit better.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Score remains tied 1-1. Tommy Malone has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
33, Tommy Malone.
In now, Wilson Contreras. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Weak chopper to the left side. And a barehanded pickup. Safe. Almost a remarkable play, but now the potential lead run is aboard at first.
41, John Lackey.
Tommy La Stella will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Broxton has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Two very well pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Here's Addison Russell. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's set, and the pitch. Down the third baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
John Jay.
In now is John Jay, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Braun giving chase. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Koji Uehara is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 19, Koji Uehara.
So striding forward now, Jet Bandy. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Jet Bandy.
First pitch is a splitter for a called strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. A high fastball is in there. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready on 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Jesus Aguilar will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swung right over the splitter there. 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jay on the run, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Jacob Barnes will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Here's Chris Bryant now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Chris Bryant.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
That was terrific. You always hear keep your hands inside the baseball. That's a perfect example. The ball was in, and he took it back up the middle. You can't do that if you don't keep your hands inside the baseball.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Broxton is there. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And he delivers with 2 outs in the 9th. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One and one. Here it is. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Working for the punch out, and the offering struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Wade Davis comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Pitching and batting in the 2nd spot, number 71, Wade Davis. Now playing left field and batting in the 8th spot, number 5, Albert Almora.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
In now, Hernan Perez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. In there, a base hit. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Wow, he must be
Now
living
batting.
right because he gets
Third
absolutely
baseman,
jammed.
Eric
Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt
Your
he'll
attention,
take it.
please.
And now
No
with the
running at
possible
second
tying
base.
run at second here,
Number
we're going to have a
75.
pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. So coming to the plate, Eric Timms, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Koji Uehara claims the win out of the pen, his first. Wade Davis hammers down the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes.